So I know I probably annoyed like hella parents behind me because like first in line, okay? Because I didn't know how it was gonna go, what it was gonna be like. So I went like 45 minutes early. When I do parent pickup, I go like 45 minutes early just so I can get parking near the school because it gets so crowded, right? And so I'm parked pretty far back from where the teachers and the assistant principal, I don't think I saw the principal, but the assistant principal is setting the tables up. I mean, like, pretty far back. Because I'm not going to crowd them. I'm not going to, let them feel rushed. I'm watching my YouTube on my phone while sitting there. And then probably about 7:45-ish, more parents show up. They're behind me. And more people could fit on that main line right in front of the school sidewalk if I'd pulled forward. But I refused. Because those administrative staff and that assistant principal did not need to feel rushed getting the packets up when pickup times start at 8 a.m. Now, literally 8:01. Okay, 8:01, she waved me forward. I did not pull my car forward at all until she did, because again, I'm not gonna rush them. But like, I could see in my rearview mirror, some of the other parents are getting like impatient. But basically, only one car per sets of table per person. Like, the first sets of table is just generic kindergarten through 5th grade work. Second set of tables is actually their math books. And that is the main reason why I went, is to actually pick up her math book, her math workbook. Because I don't mind having her do this packet on the internet. This is what I wanted. That is what I wanted. That is why I went. And then they, for the math journals, because they call those math journals, they alphabetize them by first name, by teacher. So after you got the actual like work packet, you pulled up, look for your kid's teacher's name on a box, look through for your kid's book, whatever. So we'll see. Her dad really wants her to have the paper packets, so I'll probably go get it next week as well. Team player. Woo! Team player. Hello, you guys. So where are we going on this bright, beautiful Monday morning? Well, I am actually on my way to go wait in line at my kiddo's school to pick up a distance learning packet. I know her father would prefer her to do stuff offline, so I am going to get her a packet. Now my niece has distance learning packets too, but like her distance learning packet is on top of the online stuff. And I believe these distance learning packets are supposed to be for those who are having issues with the internet. I know they just sent out an email. Something that looks so cool. Someone else is getting their fire going this morning. Oh, you can tell there's low cloud coverage because that smoke is just sitting right above us. Where is it coming from? There's a mailbox to nowhere, but I don't know where the smoke's coming from. Could be traveling from far away, so anyways, squirrel. Or in the case of my boyfriend, butterfly. Anyways, so they just put out an email that they have Chromebook checkouts for those people who are having issues with internet, but I am not one of those people. I am not having issues. Speaking of which, I need to move money from my savings to my checking for my internet bill. It's supposed to come out today. But her father had already purchased her a Chromebook, and she is free to use my laptop, but she also has an iPad that she uses, my mother's iPad. My mother is letting her borrow her iPad because the kids have some of the same apps that they use for my niece's elementary school, so my mom knew that the apps would work on her iPad. So my mom's like, all right, let her use the iPad, make it easy. So I'm not sure how this whole lineup is gonna go, if it gets crazy. This is the second week that they've done the packet pickup, or what. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it gets as crazy as morning drop-off does. I see it looks like another person either is coming to set up for packets or has the same idea as me. I don't know how it works. So I want to make sure. I think she is a person that is coming to just work. I don't know. I sent a message and they said that you pull up and you just pull up like parent pickup, and like you grab it and you go. So I don't know. We'll see how it works. Hey you guys, so by the time you watch this video, it's already going to be announced. It's already going to be a thing. I was picked to PR for BEPD Shop. Okay, so all of my vlogs are come afterwards. So I've already made the announcement on my Instagram. I've already made the announcement on Facebook. Melissa, the shop owner, has already made the announcement. I'm super excited. I've never PR'd before, so it's going to be my first time PRing. I love the kits from BEPD Shop, and the quality is amazing. I've had haul videos up already, and I have ordered from her previously, and I can't wait to show her more. I'm debating whether or not I'm going to do a separate PR planner. I'm not sure. I know for sure I want to use her stickers in my regular planner and my PP Weeks. I think I might start putting her stuff in. I thought about using my B6 for my PR planner. I'm not 100% sure. I know for sure I'm going to use her stuff in my planner, obviously. I don't know. I'm still debating. I know which kit I want to use right away. It's not going to be this week because I already have this week's done. Because as you guys know, if you watch my channel, you know I'm super far ahead already. Just would I have enough to fill up a separate PR planner? That's the question. I even thought about getting one of the Penny Pages planners and using that, because the Penny Pages has a disc-bound planner that would be good. Or maybe getting another PP Weeks and using a PP Weeks for the PR. I don't know. Hey guys, so I just got out of my chiropractor appointment. Oh, I feel so good. I was watching a YouTube video the other day, and they were talking about how, like, oh, vloggers who vlog in the car, blah blah blah. I'm like, vloggers who have like a big ass camera that blocks part of their view, yeah, I get it. Like, and people who like mess with their cameras, or like you can tell they're holding their camera while they're vlogging, that terrifies me. I have mine on a magnet, and generally y'all don't see me staring right at you into your soul unless I'm like at a stoplight or something. So I thought about getting Taco Bell on my way home, but it's only 9 o'clock in the morning and I really don't want to have to feel some sort of way getting Taco Bell at 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm just gonna go home and be good and eat what's in my house. Save the special outings on meals for when my kiddo requests. Usually it's McDonald's. And she doesn't request it all that often. Only every once in a while. So, you know, save that for her. Had a nice chat about what's going on with my chiropractor. Because, you know, he's you know, talking. And I gave him the information that I knew. He's also asking about our governor's address last night about the restrictions, and I let him know I watched it. Our restrictions are not being lifted on May 4th. And the front desk gal, shout out to my girl Gina, was like, when we're lifted, I'm flying out to go see, you know, family members. I said they're not lifted on the 4th because their restrictions where her daughter's at. It's not, restrictions aren't lifting till June. And I said, girl, ours aren't restricting. She goes, what do you mean? She goes, like, the governor just said ours aren't lifting. She's like, shit. And I'm like, we're probably looking close to June. So she's pretty bummed about that. But, you know, I'd rather her be safe than sorry, especially going to go see a newborn. You know what I mean? So, still haven't heard back about my topic, and like I shouldn't be surprised. One, because the instructor who does topic approval usually teaches like 3 to 5 classes a term. So he's probably teaching like 3 to 5 classes right now. My statistics class, I'm probably not going to try to do any more work in it until like Friday. I'm giving my brain a break. I worked on it a tiny bit yesterday. But yesterday afterwards, I was like, you know what? I'm not touching this till Friday. It's stressing me out. I'm literally, as soon as I open my textbook, I burst into tears and I cry. And I don't need that kind of stress in my life. I need to just take a step back. I need to get the grades on my 2 assignments, see if I'm even going in the right direction. And then I can pick my work back up again when I have a better frame of mind for the work. My residency class is going way better than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to be stressed to the max for that class. I thought I was gonna do horrible because, you know, I'm talking to you guys. I started my residency course during my 3-week break. I didn't take a break. I did my course. So literally, I have 2 things left to turn into that class. One, I can't turn in until I turn in the other. And the one thing that is hinging it all is my topic approval, because as long as I don't have to do any revisions on my form for the topic approval, I can turn in the rest of the form. But I'm waiting. I've already posted all my discussion board posts. I just need to respond to my classmates. I'm literally, and even my instructor's like, you could essentially be done next week. Like, you're good. And I about cried, but I was on the phone with her, but I about cried when she told me that. And she's like, you know, and I said, you know, I wish more advisors told their students to get started, showed them where to go. And she said, you know, that would help people so much. I was like, that's the reason why I'm done. That's the reason why I'm ready. And she was like, she goes, honestly, people usually have to redo this portion 3 or 4 times before I will get my stamp of approval. She goes, it's very rare for someone to get it right on the first term. And like, I almost tears. It's because I've been so focused on my topic all this time that I know what I want to do and I know what direction I want to go. And like, it was a few little things that I needed help with, as far as like the research methods and stuff. And she posted an example of a capstone that's already been approved. And so she and basically she said, you know, she put it up there and she goes, this student has already gone through, has already received their degree. This was approved. So look at this, you know, and learn bits and pieces. And that actually helped me figure out the parts that I was confused on. Because I'm like, okay, like, this is what I think, but what? And seeing an approved one and what was like good to go, then I'm like, okay, now I get it. Got it. Okay, good, right? So yeah, you know, stress there. So then I, you know, posted in the Facebook group about checking up on everyone student who is probably about 6 months behind me in the program started posting, and then I told him we'll take it to Facebook Messenger so that we're not bothering everybody else, because nobody else was posting and asking questions and commenting. And he wants to be done as quickly as possible. And it's not a competition. My topic is submitted. We're not competing. He's writing his capstone and dissertation, his capstone because he's a DEM student like me, on something completely different. He's in my program. I wish someone else was also giving a leg up and like helping, and there just isn't. Like, there's a handful of people in our program that I know of. It's a small program, but like everyone's super secretive, and like, you know what, I get it. You don't want your topic, someone else to get your topic approved before you, but all the things other than that, you can help each other out. So I did the same thing. He's like, I trust you. I've been trying to get these answers from my advisor. My advisor is not helping me. Like, you are my upperclassman. And I'm like, technically not, because like we're both postgraduate. Like, we're not, there's no upperclassmen at this point. He goes, well, you know what I mean. Like, you're in the program ahead of me. And I said, okay. He actually works in emergency management, and like, I am totally blown away. Like, people that I have mentored, not only in my master's program, but in postgraduate studies, because I can't call myself a doctoral candidate yet. Because you don't get to call yourself that until you actually hit your dissertation / capstone phase. So I was referring to myself as a doctoral candidate, but then I learned you're not supposed to, because until you get approved to start your capstone / dissertation, you're not an actual doctoral candidate. You're just in postgraduate school. So, have all been emergency managers, and I'm not. And I'm very upfront. I'm like, just be aware, I do not work in emergency management yet. But they're like, but you know what you're doing. So, we'd still like your help. I'm very clear that I am not, Jack in the Box, that I'm not in emergency management. I do want to work in emergency management. That is why I'm doing this. But anyways, I digress. So I tell him, okay, it took me a lot of bugging to get my advisor to finally answer my questions too, but this is what it is. You do not get a mentor until you complete track 2 of your track 2 residency. So I won't get a mentor until next year. You also, I was like, and my advisor suggests that I start my he's not going to residency until November. I gave him the link that my advisor gave me so he could be ready to go. Why not? Why not? I gave him a bunch of forms and a bunch of information that he will need to complete his residency class and everything, and all the information. You're submitting 2 units a week, 2 to 3 units a week. It all has to be done by week 5, the week of residency. Your last step is turned in week 6, even though it's a 10-week course, because then you have nothing to do for the rest of the weeks, because those are slotted for students who have to do a lot of editing and need help doing their work and figuring things out. But if you're on top of your game and you've got your work done, then you basically crammed a 10-week course in 5 weeks, and then you get the other 5 weeks off. It's another reason why I think residency is only worth 3 credits instead of 4. But since I'm almost done with all my residency stuff, I just have to log in every week to do my discussion board responses. I can focus solely on my statistics class. So from here on out, I don't have to focus on my residency class. I'm literally waiting. It's Wednesday. It's week 2. We are in the middle of week 2. And all my work for the other classes is done. There are no requirements, because like when I was going through and prepping for it, my concern was about the word requirement, because most classes have a word requirement. When you do papers, there's a word or page requirement. This class did not. It literally was like, just whatever you have to say it here. Say it briefly, say it to the point, say it here, and be done with it. So like literally everything because my plan was I was going to write the basis of what I needed, and then when class actually started going and fine-tune it based on word count and page count, this and that, there were none. So I was ready to go. Boom, done. Hallelujah. My statistics statistics class, it is just as hard as I thought it was going to be. I've literally completed 2 assignments that I have no idea what it is that I actually put down on paper. Like, I don't comprehend what I wrote. I think I wrote things correctly, but I'm not 100% sure. And also trying to figure out, like, null hypothesis, rejecting, accepting, validating, p-values, z-values. The histogram stuff's fun. And someone was commenting about how they're struggling in this class. I said, girl, me too. And other people are like, oh, it's so important. You're going to need this because this stuff will come up. Because our school doesn't do quantitative studies. They do qualitative studies. So, like, not even an issue as far as my capstone goes. And the one person responded, I'm doing qualitative research. Like, why do I even need, like, this is not going to come up on my actual end of. One person goes, the quantitative information shows up on the comp test. And she was like, oh, and I'm like, I don't have to take a comp exam. Woo woo, no comp exam. So I don't have to worry about it. So I just need to pass this class. I just need to pass it, dear Lord, baby Jesus. I just need to pass this class. I just need to pass it. Hey guys, so I'm on my way back from the kiddo school because I went to pick up her Chromebook. And picking up the Chromebook is supposed to be 8:30. I like to be early so I can get a good spot in line so that I'm not waiting a long time with the kiddos at home. They're all still sleeping right now. And I'm sitting there and like I did last time, like I did on Monday. Monday I was about 30-40 minutes early and I sat there and I'm watching my YouTube, just doing my thing. And then all of a sudden I see the assistant principal and one of the office ladies at the front door of the school. And then the office lady comes out and she comes to my window and she's like, are you here from pickup? I was like, yeah, I'm always early so I can get a good spot in line. She's like, no. We just saw your car here, so we're just checking. And she's like, well, who's your Chromebook for? So I told her the name, all the information she needed. And then she's like, might as well get you your Chromebook. They don't even have their pickup station set up. So she went into the office, grabbed the Chromebook, did everything to check it out to me, and then, all right, I got my Chromebook for my kiddo ahead of schedule. Sometimes being early pays off. I know that's not going to be the case tomorrow. They changed. I guess people were complaining about an 8 a.m. packet pickup. And 8 a.m. was for my grade level, my kiddo's grade level. So I was there at 7:30, waiting in line. I'm always early. But I guess people were complaining about an 8 a.m. pickup on a Monday or whatever, so they changed it to pick up packets on Friday, which is I'm telling you right now, parents want to pick up the packet the Friday before the week starts. Okay, how many of those packets are going to get lost, y'all? Seriously, how many of the packets are going to get lost? A lot of them. They're going to get lost. But whatever. So I have to go to school a third time tomorrow. Not as early, though. My boyfriend's sign fell off the garage. Then I got to clean off the command strips and see if I have fresh backing for it. And then put it back on the garage. If not, his sign is just going to have to wait. Okay. Back inside we go, and today is going to be filled with watching YouTube videos on statistics and P curves and Z values. And I pulled up one video and I immediately knew he was Canadian. And before y'all get crazy, the reason why I knew he was Canadian is because he called Z Z, and Z is part of the Canadian alphabet. That's how I knew he was Canadian. He didn't have a Canadian accent, but he called it Z. When we in America call it Z. That's how I knew. It's pretty neat. So now my hair's looking like cool and crazy at the same time. I had my hair in a bun thing, and now it's like So I'm gonna enjoy the curls while I can before they go away. It's too dark to see me anyway, so we'll see you later. Bye! Hello, my beautiful friends. We are actually on our way to the post office because one of my packages was marked delivered. And it's not. I've already contacted the shop owner who the package it is. She says sometimes, you know, they mark it delivered, might not show up till tomorrow. And I was like, the original delivery date is tomorrow. Everything says tomorrow, but I got a text message that it's being delivered today. And I got a text message confirming its delivery. So I told her I'd rather be safe than sorry and have something on record that it was misdelivered, because it's a real pain. It's not like Amazon, who will be like, okay, new product, don't worry about it. It's a small business owner who worked hard to create this product. I hate this term. Who worked hard to create this product, packaged it up, sent it out. You know, it's quite a bit of work. I bought it when it's all on sale. And as annoying as it is, the post office is not that far away from me, so I would rather waste my time driving to the post office on this beautiful day, you know, have a conversation. So what's weird is if I go into my USPS Informed Delivery app, it shows that it's out for delivery, but I received a message that it was delivered. So what am I supposed to do with that? You know what I mean? Julie is the name of the shop owner. And like I said, I just wanted to inform her on what's happening. Because honestly, I wasn't expecting this package till tomorrow. I was expecting this package tomorrow and 2 packages on Saturday. And some of the packages that I'm waiting for was stuff that I bought like over a month ago. And granted, I knew at the time her processing time, one of them was like 4 to 6 weeks, because supplies or whatever, you know, I was well aware of her processing times. So yeah, it's weird. I know I'm being impatient. It hasn't even been a week, but I still have not received, well, they boarded up the doors and windows at the roller rink. I still have not received topic approval. I know a couple other a couple other students also received the green light from their residency instructors to submit their topic for approval. We're all in different programs, and like, and even if, like, it doesn't matter, like, it's not a race, you know, it's not a race. And because one person was commenting about, like, their resident instructor gave them the green light to submit their topic, they don't know if they're ready for that, they're a little scared, and it's like, just go for it, you know, just hit that button and go for it. You know, I was absolutely nervous submitting for my topic approval, terrified. But I sucked it up and I did it real fast, like ripping a Band-Aid off. And now, honestly, now is the worst part. The waiting is the worst part. I've submitted all my discussion board posts for that class. I just have to go in and respond to other students as they turn theirs in. My statistics class. So I started watching YouTube videos, and I feel like the information that I put down should be correct. I don't know. We'll see. I'm still waiting for grades back on the 2 assignments I did turn in to even see if I'm in the right direction. And then once I get that back, then I'll know that I can turn in week 6 and be comfortable. I'm looking at week 8. I'm starting to watch videos on the subject of the areas that we're covering in week 8. And as much as I love that textbook we have, it is so dry and like so confusing. And I'm so glad right off the bat, my instructor was like, here's some YouTube links to watch. Like, YouTube will be your friend. Like, go to these channels and watch these videos. And it's like, thank you. Like, legit, sir, thank you. Oh my God, yes. And it's like, okay, let me go ahead and watch the YouTube. So I felt better after watching the YouTube video on what I have written. It makes sense to me, and that's the problem, is it makes sense to me, but I don't know if it's correct. And since I turned some stuff in way too early, I won't know if it's correct. But I'm hoping, I'm gonna watch the video, I'm gonna do my thing, and then I am going to work on it. Tomorrow, we're gonna focus on my nephew. He is behind on his band assignments because his trumpet is broken, but his teacher has given him the opportunity to do it like by clapping or like by drumming, you know. And he's like, well, I'm not percussion, I'm not a snare, I'm not a drum. And I'm like, but 1, your auntie has a drum, and 2, if you didn't want to do it drumming, guess what? We're gonna do your assignments clapping, because guess what? That's your assignment. Like, you're not gonna just not do it. So we have like 11 videos to make. They're short videos, and that's the thing that blows my mind, why he just decides not to do it. So they're super short videos. And one of them is listening to the percussion on a song, a tango song. And so like, I'm literally just following along on my drum with the teacher. And I'm like, this is all you got to do. This is all you got to, literally all you got to do. So we're going to work on that tomorrow. When I get back home, I'm debating, do I want to go, like, I've been cooking and doing nothing but cooking. And I have very rarely, dined out with the kids. I usually do it like once a week. Usually on the week I don't have Alex. But I don't know, like, I kind of am craving pizza. But I don't know if I want to go and get pizza. So if I do, I would get a large pizza and then a large cheese pizza, and then my large normal, because the 2 girls will eat the large cheese pizza and me and the nephew will eat the other one. But at the same time, I am saving money. And yes, I mean, I'm saving money, but I'm spending more on groceries. My grocery budget is already done. I spent it before I actually had my grocery money, because I just used my checking cushion, because I knew that when the 20th paycheck was going to happen, I would get that $100 towards my stuff, and it would be good to go there. So I don't know, you guys, it's frustrating. It's definitely frustrating. And I definitely am doing quite a bit of emotional spending. Quite a bit. And I need to work on that. But other than that, everything's okay. Bills are paid. Actually, bills are doing really well. I'm actually almost, I might actually pay off my credit card sooner than expected, which is exciting. An entire month sooner than expected. So that I can start my debt snowball towards my other credit card. Hey guys, so we are actually on our way to go wait at the kiddo school to pick up her work packet for the next week. Even though I pick up Even though I picked up her Chromebook, she really likes having the paper packets to work on. So she has asked that I go and pick them up every week for her. And since I live closer than her dad, I will pick them up every week. And make sure, like, I'm picking it up today. It'll go in her bag with her Chromebook to go to her dad's. And she'll have that over there for the week. And then this coming Friday, I will go and I will pick up a packet while she's not home. So that when she comes home on Monday, I have her packet. And so on and so forth. And make sure that I have it. Only because she wants it. It was up to me. She would just do everything on the computer, but she likes it. It gives her a sense of normalcy, because she'd have those packets if she was in class. So she had another Zoom meeting yesterday. She got to see a bunch of her classmates, and she did math. Her teacher had a math class yesterday, and she was super excited that, like, she's starting to, like, pick up on it a little bit better. And I'm totally loving my LuLaRoe Caroline. I'm just loving this thing. I wear it all the time now. Even just hanging around my house helps keep me warm at my cold ass house. Anyways, squirrel. She was super excited that, like, she was catching on as quickly as the other students. Like, she didn't want to, like, raise her hand and answer the question. And she's like, I don't really answer a lot of questions in class anyways. I'm not really a class speaker, so I don't really want to, raise my hands, but I have the answers. She's like, well, then just do your thumbs up. If your teacher calls on you, she calls on you. If she doesn't, she doesn't. So I set her Chromebook up before I left, because all she has to do on Fridays, because she has school 4 days a week. So all she has to do on Friday today is just check in with her teacher at 10. They have a meeting. And, like, my niece, my poor niece, she's like, it's so unfair. Alex says it's so easy. And she totally does. Like, my niece had to get a school iPad and a packet, and she's working on it. And she has stuff that she has to turn in through her iPad as far as her math work, like, every day. She has something to do every day, 5 days a week. My daughter has school 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday. Friday is to play catch up. Or if, that's Friday, it tends to be when the teachers have their office hours. So, like, if you have questions or they want to do a one-on-one or whatever, that's the day that they do it. So that's one reason why her teacher's having a Zoom meeting as they're today. And and they're set up just like when she does their morning meetings in class. So it's literally just going to be a fun little check-in for her, which is great. A little bit of normalcy will help during these uncertain times. School is still going great. My physical therapist office right now is closed down, and I know that because I emailed her about my doctor wanting to request more physical therapy, and she didn't respond, and she would have responded almost immediately had their office been open, which means her company has told her to shut the doors, which is unfortunate, but I have not gotten a response back. He is appealing so that I can go back to physical therapy, and we will see how that goes. It's Friday. Working on that statistics. Yeah. Yeah. All right, you guys. I'll see you next week. Bye.